Hey guys, Manit here, and today I'll be teaching you the keyhole method. The keyhole method is one step up from the beginner's method, so I suggest that you learn this method first before going into more advanced methods such as the free ditch method. In this video, I'll be talking about simple insertions which are R, U prime, R prime, and the mirror of that which is L prime, U, L. So let's get started. The first step is to solve the cross, and you do that how you would normally do. The second step is to solve three corners of the four in the bottom layer. So I'll solve that. Now the unsolved corner will be your keyhole, and now you have to start solving the edges. Let's start with the blue and red edge. You see the color at the top, in this case it's blue, and so you take the blue edge and the blue red edge on top of the blue center. Then you see where it wants to go. In this case it wants to go to the right, and so you bring the keyhole below the place where it wants to go, and then you use the simple insertion technique which I told you at the beginning of the video, which is R, U prime, R prime. And when you align the layers, you'll see that this corner edge pair is solved, and so you do that for all the remaining corners. The next edge I would solve is the green and red edge. We see that green is facing on top, and so we take it above the green center like that. Then I see that it has to go here, which is to the left, and I bring the keyhole to the left, and then I do the mirror of the simple insertion which I told you at the beginning of the video, which is L prime, U, L. And when you align the layers, you would see that that corner edge pair is also solved. Now the last edge is the blue and orange edge. We see that blue is facing on top, and so we have to take it above the blue center. But in this case, the piece is already above the blue center, and so you don't need to do the step. Then bring the keyhole below the place it wants to go, and then we do the mirror of the insertion as it has to go to the left. The mirror is L prime, U, L prime, and when we align the layers back, all three corner edge pairs are solved. In this case, we got the fourth one also, which will not always happen. How you solve the fourth one is you solve it as you normally do by the beginner's method or the F2L method, and then for the last layer you use the normal method, the beginner's method, or any method, the free ditch method, any method you use to solve the last layer. And what would you do in this case? In this case, you want to solve the green and orange edge, but it is in the middle layer and it's not in its place. And in this case, you bring the keyhole here, and then you take it out with the simple insertion, which is R, U prime, R prime, and then you realign the layers, and then you solve this edge normally. So orange is facing up, bring the keyhole below the place it wants to go, and then we do the mirror algorithm, which is L prime, U, L, and then you realign the layers, it will be solved. But what would you do in this case? In this case, we have an edge which is in its right place but is flipped wrong. And in this case, you'd first bring the keyhole below the edge, and then you do the insertion algorithm, which is R, U prime, R. You realign the layer and you solve it normally. So red is facing up, bring it above the red center, bring the keyhole below the place it wants to go, and it wants to go to the left, so we do the mirror of the insertion, which is L prime, U, L. Realign the layer and it will be solved. So that's all for this video, guys. If you like this video and found this video helpful, please click that like button below and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.